30 seconds. I want you to find a silver buckle, the color green, a pink shirt, and a 1967 quarter. Go. 30 seconds. The color green, a pink shirt, a silver buckle, and a 1967 quarter. Color green, silver buckle, and a 1967 quarter. I don't have a tip. No. You can't ask me, but you have to find it in the room. It's not up here, but the ball is up here, but you can take a Snickers.
Thank you.
No, you can take some Snickers. No. You have to find it in the room. You have to find it in the room.
Oh. You're in the room.
I'm in the room. Okay, 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, everybody sit down. Now, where is the silver buckle? Where are you? Where is it? Silver buckle, where are you? I see some people standing up like we're at the TSA at the airport. Right? Silver buckle. Color green. Tie, nice. A lot of green. A pink shirt. There he is, pink man. All right, pink man, green man, silver buckle man, and a 1967 quarter. Not on your iPhone. Nice. 1967. Do we have any auditors in the room? Do we have any auditors in the room? Awesome. You had it, actually, you had it all. Oh, she had it. I've never had someone who had it all. Now I knew, thank you. I knew coming into this room that in a room of 400 people or so, that we'd find a silver buckle. I knew that we would find a pink shirt. I knew that we would see the color green. I wore it on my tie, but I also knew that the rarest thing that would exist in this room is this 1967 quarter. Now I knew that because I had, what? I had vision. I want you to see this. I had vision. Now, I define vision as expected outcomes times projected results divided by time frame. I'll say that again. Expected outcomes divided by projected results and time frame. Now, when you think about a superhero or Superman who has vision, they can see things on the other side. And think about your leadership and the impact with clients or in your life. When you can see the unexpected and project the result and give yourself a time frame for achieving it, that's how you get stuff done. The question I have for you is, do you see the unexpected on your way of driving value for your clients and also for your life and your career? Leaders with vision have an expected outcome, a projected result, and a time frame for achieving things. And the reason that's important is because you think about it. We all have a default position. I throw this ball to you, you do what? Catch it. There's a seat handed to you, you came in to sit down, and what happens? What do? You sit. Someone gives you a Snicker bar, what do? You eat it. But when there's a crisis, when there's a challenge, when there's an opportunity to be created, when there's a problem that needs to be resolved, can you quickly step into position to make the catch? Now, the takeaway here is, as leaders, we should all have a default position for how we show up as a leader. When you think about the Wise Farm and you think about the impact of making a difference, it's about being ready. Meredith talked about this one, being ready. Are you ready? When challenge comes to make a difference. Are you ready when opportunity comes to make a difference? Or when the ball comes, do you do nothing? Expected outcomes, projected results divided by time frame. I want you to answer this next question. What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? Go. Write that down. Answer that question. What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? And again, what we're talking about here is having a mindset of a leader. Leadership is a choice, but leaders also have great vision. What is the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? Follow that up with, what is your expected outcome of that decision? What is your expected outcome of that decision? So the first question was, what is the toughest decision you're facing in the next 30 days? The second question was, what is the expected outcome of that decision? What is the expected outcome of that decision? What is the expected outcome of that decision? First question was, what's the toughest decision that you're facing in the next 30 days? The second question was, what is your expected outcome of that decision? And the third question is, what is the time frame that you've given yourself to resolve it? What is the time frame that you've given yourself to resolve it? Now, the takeaway here is, as you think about what happens when you leave and the impact that you have with your clients, understand that leaders do these things as it relates to vision. First of all, they draw a picture. They draw a picture. They draw a picture of what success looks like. Think about it. When you have a problem with your client or a challenge with your team, and you ask the team to draw a picture of what success looks like, can everyone draw the same picture? Think about it. Do this with your teams. When you have an opportunity, a problem, a challenge, ask them to draw a picture of what success looks like. Leaders who have vision are able to draw a picture of what success looks like because it gives you an expected outcome. Second, never set a project plan without setting an impact plan. I'll say that again. Never set a project plan without setting an impact plan. Now here's the thing. You should always know the difference that you're going to make along the way to showing up and driving value before you set the steps in motion. A lot of times we start with the steps. Here's what we need to do. Here's the team we need to staff. Here's the billable hours for the client. Here's what we're going to do to win the orals. Here's what we're going to do to drive. But we don't often talk about what happens when you leave. How do people show up? What's the impact of your efforts when you leave? So as leaders who command the authority to drive value, you should always have an impact plan before you have a project plan. Start with what happens when we leave. What happens when our team leaves? What shows up better? Who shows up better? And how does the client continue to thrive? Third, don't plan strategy without planning celebration. I'll say that again. Don't plan strategy without planning celebration. Don't plan strategy without planning celebration. Now here's the point. If you know what the celebration is going to look like, just imagine the steps you would take along the way to get there. A lot of times we plan and we throw things in the air and we wait till the end of a project to then celebrate. What did we get? What happened? But imagine if everyone knew that the celebration was taking place in New Orleans and not Memphis. And we knew that we were going to have a great time at the House of Blues as we connect with our colleagues. And we knew that because of that, we're also going to leave here charged and better to go back and do great work for our clients. And because we know the celebration, we can now be engaged in the steps to collectively get there. A lot of people just plan steps. And they plan strategy, but they don't plan celebration. The takeaway here is people should know what they're celebrating to charge them to do great work. As you celebrate the wise firm, you're celebrating the impact that you have for your clients, for others, for the difference that you make in this culture that drives people to want to work here, drives people to want to stay here, drives people to want to live here, to drive value for clients, but it starts with the celebration of what you mean, of the impact that you have. So don't plan strategy without planning celebration. People should know what it's going to feel like to win. Joey, people should know what it feels like to win. What you're doing is shaping a culture that people know what it feels like to win. Finally, always know the contribution that you make, the sense of belonging that you bring, the what happens because you're at the table. And everyone on your team should be accountable for bringing that insightful value, the unique contribution that is only unique to you, but because you are there and because there's a sense of belonging, it all works, it all fits. So as you leave and you think about your teams, drawing a picture of what success looks like, planning impact before they plan a project plan, planning celebration before they set strategy, and identifying everyone's unique contribution, everyone's unique sense of belonging to the table, what you bring to the table, that's how you win. And that's how vision is formed. And that's how leadership lives. So leaders have great vision, expected outcomes, projected results, time frame, but they plan it.